Hey guys, so this is gonna be a soft toy haul. I know it's becoming a problem. I remember the first video I did was my collection. I buy one BuildABear, it multiplies. I see all the cute. It's madness. Anyway, so the first one is this one here. You may or may not recognize this, but this was Disney had like an event thing where they showcased, like, I think they showcased films, new films coming out, that sort of thing. I think it was in London, and also they showcased these new things. So these are called Disney Mushlings, and basically, I believe they're basically characters that are based on food items, but the food items I believe you can get at Disney World. I can't remember what part of it it's called now. Um, but yeah, that's what they're based on now. You've got different, like, so so the main what's are blind boxes, and the blind boxes, I was gonna get the blind boxes instead, but the thing is I'm not a massive Disney fan, and I don't want to get a blind box and get a character I may or may not like. By the way, if I sound stuffy, that's because I am a bit ill. So I thought, because I really wanted this one, so I thought, you know what, I'll get it in a bigger size. So the small mystery boxes are like £14 something, but you can't get all of them in the big one. You can only get the bakery collection in the biggest form. Now, they are supposed to be scented. Obviously, I can't really smell anything. I can smell a little bit at the side, but people's massive complaints are they're not, like, they don't smell that strong, like they're not as strong as the Border Bears. And these are quite expensive, but I feel that these ones are worth the money compared to the blind boxes, because look how big this is. Like, it's a decent size for the price. So the price, I can't remember if I mentioned it, it's like £30 something, and this one is the Mickey Mouse cinnamon bun. So yeah, it's so cute. My mum saw it and thought it was creepy, but I think it's cute. Next thing is another Build-A-Bear. I was supposed to be on a Build-A-Bear no buy, but they announced a zombie bear. I was like, I need to get it. Well, it's called Zombear, but this came out in their 25 years. So basically, Build-A-Bear are celebrating 25 years. So on the 25th of each month, they release a Build-A-Bear that they've had in the past, and I believe this one was one that was out in like 2005. I've seen old pictures of the original Build-A-Bear and Build-A-Bear Zombear, and that looked like it was a little bit more chunkier than this one, but you gotta love the detail of that. I love the arm detail, like it's stuffing out, and its ear over here is kind of like, looks like it's been bitten into. It looks so cool. The only thing I would say is this bit here is made of plastic. Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a bit weird why that specifically this part is made of like plastic. It'd be interesting to see what it's going to be like to kind of snuggle with it at night. But yeah, I find that a bit weird as to why this design bit has to be made of plastic. I'm not kind of like a somebody who knows about like fabrics and bear making and stuff to know. Maybe they needed that bit to like give it some kind of like backing on it, so it's like sticks out a little bit, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but yeah, it is a little bit annoying, the noise. I forgot to mention, so that Build-A-Bear it retails for like 20 something. I had a £5 voucher, so I got discount off that one. And then last thing I bought was the weirdest thing ever, which I will be doing a scary video on. And these are what you called smugglers, I believe. They're the weird, oh, it says it here. Yeah, smugglers. They look like they're stone, I'm going to be honest, but they're advertised. They're advertised as like kind of these like mischief like monsters and stuff. Like, it reminded me, like the advertising for it and stuff reminded me a bit like um if if I can't think at the top of my head, if critters, if you don't know what critters are, they're these like alien things that look like They look like these basically. They're basically like gremlins but for adults, and then the also area of the gremlins, it's like them two, the gremlins and the critters had a baby and this is what they produced. And their teeth are like, it's so funny because the advertise it as like the real like teeth, but are they really made from real teeth? It's yeah. The advertising for it is really weird, but yeah, they look weird. When I first saw this one, I laughed. I honestly laughed for 5 minutes straight. Like, I thought it was the hilarious thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life because they're so weird. But this one will retail, so the ones with the shorts retail for like £15, and this one was on sale for like £6. But yeah, it's like the weirdest thing ever. But they're not that popular as a kid's toy, and I wonder why. Probably because they just look really weird and creepy. Like, come on, it looks stoned out of his head, especially this one. But yeah, that's it for this whole video. So, bye, guys.